Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. Oh snap! I think we're live. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hello.
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 Jesus.
I hear an echo.
Yeah, me too.
What's up with that?
Oh,
Oh, it's gone now. Oh no, it's not.
Oh, look at me.
Huh.
Well, it definitely ain't me.
It's your mic, I told you.
What do you mean?
Your mic's picking yourself up.
What do you mean?
I can hear myself right now.
I ate some bat soup from China. Now what? What you fucked? You fucked yourself.
With a toothbrush.
With a toothbrush? Jesus.
Oh my god! What
What?
is all that?
That is him, bro.
What's all that?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, sorry guys.
Good morning to you, huh?
Yeah, good
fuck
morning,
just
everyone. It's
happened?
morning for us. And I don't know what the fuck, but I think we all just got raped. Ear raped, that is.
Jesus Christ.
Like the stream.
What?
I don't know. Anyway, boys and girls.
Jacob.
The coronavirus is getting out of control, boys. I sent you some in the.
Yes, and he has it now.
I mean, a bit more salt, but apart from that, I think the recipe should go by. Wait, what?
Joke.
You got some bat soup? What are you, fucking disgusting? Bruh, I
That's where
grew
fucking
up
Corona's from.
with enough bats in my house that I don't ever want to fuck with a bat in any way. I have been asleep like 5 feet from a bat.
Noah had one on
Are
his
you kidding
back
me,
just
Sneak?
hanging.
What? What'd I do?
See, I
What?
thought you were using the actual Corona one for the picture, not that.
Oh, I can. Here, I'll change it.
Jesus, man. Doo. That's scary, though. Oh, shit.
That's scary. It is scary, isn't it? Well, there's somebody with corona and they're like 15 minutes from my house. Not even.
Yeah.
They're like 10 to 15 minutes from my house. Maybe not. I don't know. They're literally like down the road. Because the hospital's like not that far away. Yes, I see you're a woman of culture. Like the stream, guys. Stickers and me. Oh yeah, Haley's a nasty bitch. She got me sick.
Nice job, Haley. What the
You the
fuck?
one that was in my bed when I told you knew I was sick.
I
What
wasn't
the
in your
fuck,
bed.
Haley?
She was in my bed, dude. It's on her.
Bro, you came in my room at least 20 times.
Yeah.
You came into my room and
You
just
came
hung
into
out
my
like
room.
No,
She's
I
trying to
did
get
not.
everyone
You told me
sick.
to come in there or you were gonna cough on me, so I came in there.
I did not. Y'all, she lying on my ass right now.
So fuck this virus. I know. But anyway, and the fact is, somebody with the virus is now in our city, and apparently they don't. Hey, they just told me apparently they don't even have like enough like hazmat stuff. Friggin', if anybody else gets sick, we're all screwed. They don't have enough stuff to be quarantining these people, bro.
I know. I did not get anybody sick. That's the thing, bro. I'm the one that caught it from all these dirty fuckers in this house.
Haley, bullshit. You guys.
Nah, man, nah.
She was
That's not how it
finally came in
happened,
that room,
actually.
and now the
She
next
came
day
in my
she's
room. Nah, motherfucker. Nah. Flip it back to the goddamn her 2 days off. She came in here, sat in my damn bed for how many hours? Just sat here, did
Not very long.
You sat here. Did your makeup? Did your eyebrows? All that, and then sat there.
They
You
have a
played
short
around.
supply of protective gear needed for coronavirus.
So
Kentucky
y'all hear this
hospitals.
bullshit?
Oh.
Yeah, so we are fucked if people get sick. A bunch of people get
Officials
sick.
at UK Health Centre asked employees to please be frugal with their use of protective gear as they work with patients who have novel coronavirus and other infectious diseases,
Which, I mean, how the
citing
fuck
an
can you be frugal
exceedingly
if this
low
man...
supply of the equipment. The plea came in an email to staff Friday night announcing the UK Chandler Hospital is caring for the state's first patient to test positive for COVID-19. That's what it's called. As a result of both the flu and COVID-19, supplies of personal protective equipment are exceedingly low and many items are on back order. Shit. That's what the
Y'all
executive
making your
vice
own
president said.
hazmat suits.
In particular, the N95 protective masks worn by healthcare providers have been in notably short supply across the country in recent weeks, despite there being little evidence. Yeah, the masks don't even protect you from getting it.
No.
They don't have any
You have to
actual
get a carbon
protection.
filter mask.
In a statement issued Saturday afternoon,
You have to
UK
just hold your
spokesman
fucking breath
Jay
now.
Blanton
Yeah, just take your fucking
literally
breath
in the
out, call it good.
newspaper,
Yeah.
the governor said to avoid crowded areas or crowds out in public.
Just avoid people at all costs.
And I work at a grocery store, so.
Most
But
people
it was
actually
very
die
dead
from it.
this morning.
Yeah.
It was very dead
Or
this
they're
morning.
like hardcore smokers or something like that. Those people that die from it.
In addition, we will begin the process
I'm
of requesting
fucked.
surprises. Are you a
Mhm.
hardcore smoker?
Pot.
But you haven't smoked pot in a while.
True.
That's the
joke's
Governor
on you.
Andy Bashir confirmed late Friday afternoon that Kentucky had confirmed its first case of the viral respiratory illness, which has so far infected more than 100,000 people across the world.
Y'all know how? Tell them how many there's supposed to be estimated. There's like 96 million that are estimated to get this shit.
More than 370 people in the United States. I don't know. It doesn't say estimate. Let me see.
They're
Let me look at it.
estimating 500,000 people to die from this.
Jesus.
That's just estimation so far. Like
No,
that's stuff.
CDC, hurry the fuck up and get your shit done. Stop being a bunch of lazy fucks.
Y'all better get it. Everything you want to do now.
Alright. Let me get off my ass real quick.
He's like, all right, Sydney, I'll be there tomorrow.
Yep.
If I get it, I'm buying tickets to Kentucky. Why? So you can come here and die with us? Like, what the fuck? You want to come beat me up before we die together? Let's go. I beach. Bet I'm ready.
They say in this thing, it says that stuff like the many unknowns about the virus, efforts to predict its trajectory, modeling new diseases, and inherently uncertainty, and scientists have at times overestimated the severity of epidemics, including in 2009 when the H1N1 flu or swine flu turned out to be milder than expected.
After Bean.
And in 2014, when the Ebola outbreak in West Africa killed far fewer people than projected earlier in the crisis. But the coronavirus has spread at a surprising speed. Most cases are mild. About 16% of confirmed cases in China have resulted in serious illnesses. The coronavirus has killed more than 3,000 people, the vast majority in central China.
Yo, let's just keep our fingers crossed.
Most new coronavirus cases are now outside of China, with 72 countries reporting cases as of Tuesday. In the United States, where the death toll Tuesday stood at 9. The coming days, weeks, and months can see social and economical disruption as infections spread and public health systems try to cope with the surge of patients. I don't even have insurance.
Same.
In a study,
you know what this proves though?
more
This
than
proves that y'all
44,000
too close to each other. All right, quit breathing on each other. Quit huffing. Quit hacking.
In a
Don't be doing that shit.
Coronavirus cases in China. In a study of more than 44,000 confirmed cases in China, the largest number of patients are between 50 to 59 years old.
Yeah, so old
Deaths
people.
are the deaths
Yeah,
are
I'm
like
cover my mouth.
there's a little bit deaths, so like 50 and 59, and then it increases kind of as you get older. The oldest patients are at the greatest risk of death. 80 and older definitely have the greatest risk. Currently, there are no travel restrictions. I don't know how old this article is though.
Probably a week
It's
or
from
two.
the
City, you over here
Washington
freaking Ann
Post.
out, bro. Ann is freaking.
Girl, you should be me. I freaking out too, but like, I mean, this is what we gotta live in. I work at it. This is from March 3rd. Okay, this isn't that old.
It is what it is. You feel me? Like,
I
if
mean,
you
I work
gonna
at a
get it,
freaking
you
grocery
got to
store.
fight it. Like,
I smacked the old man in the chest today.
what?
Yesterday, not on purpose.
What?
I was trying to
What?
tell this man. I was trying to tell this man where like
Wait. What the fuck?
Sitting over here beating up
No,
old
no, no,
people,
no.
bro.
This man.
Sandy!
No,
Sydney,
listen.
Dad.
This
What the
man
fuck?
asked me. This one man asked me where the books were, and I was like, okay.
He said,
And I was
bitch,
like,
we don't
okay.
read up here.
No, no,
Bro,
no. This isn't the old man. This is a different man. I go, okay. I go, if you go down this way, and I was showing him. And then I went to point. I like put my hand out to point, and I didn't realize that man was so close to
Smack.
me. And I didn't like hard smack. I just kind of like hit my hand into his chest. I was like, ooh.
Whoops,
I was like, I'm
old
sorry.
people, y'all.
I didn't like
What did he say?
aggressively
Nothing?
smack him. I didn't say anything because I didn't
He's
like
like,
aggressively like, hit
goddamn
him. I just like
pink-haired bitch.
I just kind of went. He's probably like 50 something.
So you gonna get me
60.
corona just by hitting him in the chest? God damn.
It wasn't on purpose. It was an accident. I didn't know he was there.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Infectious disease experts in recent days have said that coronavirus could create wait. So on a similar
few
scale
people have.
to, or even surpass the 1957 influenza contagion.
Oh, hell!
That would
That would be so bad.
was caused by a virus related to one found in birds that entered the human population somewhere in Southeast Asia and sickened 250 million people.
We gonna
It
die,
killed more than
y'all.
1 million, including 70,000 in the United States. The flu and the current outbreak are caused by different viruses. The ultimate impact of the new virus, officially named SARS-CoV-2, which causes the disease COVID-19, depends on multiple factors that cannot be precisely calculated at present. They include how widely and quickly it spreads, the degree to which it sickens and kills people,
A
and the
lot of
ability
people
of
actually
health
recovered
systems
from
to
this.
handle illnesses.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It also depends on individual behavior, the extent to which people follow best practices for hygiene, stay home when they are sick, and avoid close contact with people who could be infected.
Y'all gotta stay clean. Wash
You
your
may need to
hands,
take
okay?
a break from your normal daily routine for 2 weeks, said Nancy Mesmer,
Listen,
the
if
director
you
of
go
National
out,
Center for what?
if you go out and you touch anything that is in public, do not touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth, anything like that. Wash your hands before you eat something, before you touch your eyes, before you touch your mouth. Wash your fucking hands, okay? It's not that hard. I didn't wash my hands in weeks. Well, you're gonna fucking die.
Well, you're fucked, Jacob.
Jesus. Listen, just wash your hands, my guy. It's not that hard. Self hygiene.
Okay, who the hell's echoing?
City.
Sydney,
What?
what the fuck? Why are you echoing?
What?
What? I don't know. I don't know.
You go to the bathroom, wash your hands. You touch a booty, wash your hands.
Touch a booty.
Like, it's not that hard. It's like numero uno, wash your hands, oh my guy.
There we go. Done.
About 3.4% of the people with confirmed infections globally have died.
Excuse me, what?
3.4% of the people with confirmed infections globally have died.
Okay, that's pretty good odds, I think. Right?
For the elderly and people with underlying health conditions, the fatality rate is considerably higher, about 14% for people over the age of 80, according to the China data.
So
The
I think this all
actual
started from a bat.
The
Yeah.
actual fatality rate may be much lower, experts say, because most people with the virus have not been diagnosed, and the confirmed infections tend to be among people who became severely ill. The relatively mildness of the disease for most people has enhanced the ability of the virus to spread as infected people continue to move about.
Good lord.
In just 2 months, the novel coronavirus spread from a cluster in Wuhan, China, to an impending global epidemic with cases in more than 60 countries. This is I can't read. Never before has a new pathogen emerged and caused a global spread like this. And that's
Listen.
scary. It's new. It has the ability to cause enormous social and economic disruption, said Tom Frieden, a former Center for Disease Control and Prevention director, in a news briefing Monday in New York, where he is president and chief executive of Resolve to Save Lives, part of Vital Strategies, a global health organization.
Listen, alright. If one of y'all die, you better freaking tell like somebody around you to come to my stream when I'm streaming and tell me if y'all die, okay? Because I'll have a moment of silence for all y'all. Just just like tell one of your hoes at school.
Just be like, fuck you.
Listen, I
How did you? The CDC estimates that since 2010, between 12,000 and 60,000 people in the United States have died each flu season. Since the flu
the
season
flu kills a
began
shit ton
on
of people.
October 1st of last year, between 18,000 and 46,000 people have died, among 32 million and 45 million illnesses.
I think
CDC
everyone's freaking out
estimates.
about the corona more because it's spreading really fast and also like it's new, so people don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Even though the flu is pretty bad and kills a lot of
No.
people.
The Lawler estimates based on data from China suggest that fatalities from coronavirus could greatly exceed those flu totals, but he cautions that the number can be lowered through aggressive efforts to slow down the epidemic. We have tools that we can potentially use to impact this curve. This is not a what by any stretch of the
This is not a word.
that word, like it got cut off weird. I don't know what happened there. The best protection against seasonal flu is the flu vaccine, and many labs around the world are working on a vaccines for coronavirus, but one will not be ready in time to stop the current spread. Yeah, they said it might take months. It's gonna take months probably to make one.
You know everyone's working on that shit though, like
We have been saying if anything moves as quickly as possible, the soonest it could possibly be is 1.5 to 2 years.
oh lord, y'all better keep it quiet, fat. You better.
Hillary Marston, a medical officer and policy advisor at the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease under the that's just got a long name, National Institution of Health, said by a video link at Harvard event about the virus. That
Y'all
still
better be
could be
washing your hands.
optimistic.
Fucking
Get a hazmat
Virginia
suit.
has it now because someone from New Hampshire went down for a special fucking event, broke their quarantine, went down for an event in Virginia.
What? They broke their own quarantine, bro. Put them in jail. Let them die there.
I was like, what? Who's fucking stupid enough to do this? Like,
I'm scared of driving off the
you're
road
fucking
and
sick.
dying.
Stay your stupid ass home. Don't go nowhere.
You shouldn't be allowed to go anywhere if you're literally quarantined down. Wow, what a fucking moron.
And that's the thing. New Hampshire's right by me too, so it's like, fuck.
Well, at least you don't have a freaking person that's infected right down the road from you.
I don't know.
And that's the thing is, our mom has to go there twice next week.
All my coworkers are from New Hampshire and
Oh
Massachusetts.
God.
Like literally, she has 2 appointments she has to go to in that hospital the next week.
I feel like shit. So.
She better wash
I'm
her
like,
hands
girl.
and pray.
Fucking throat's killing me.
I don't think we're going to be able to control it the same as we're not able to control the flu, said Jeffrey Shaman, a Columbia University epidemiologist.
Y'all pray for my mama, alright? She gotta go to the doctor.
This is 10 times or maybe 20 times the burden of a typical seasonal flu. Maybe 40 times. This is daunting. As the disease continues to spread, we definitely are looking at models. The problem is we don't know which one is true.
Yeah, the thing
it
is, they
may-
don't know shit about this.
Yeah, it may be that 20% or more of the population ultimately will get infected before we have enough collective immunity to be through the wave of illness. We don't know how long it will be before we reach the 20% number.
Oh
If the
God.
virus turns out to be seasonal, like most flus and the common cold, it means the United States and other northern hemisphere countries may get a respite this spring and summer. That would be precious time to make preparations for a possible second wave in the fall.
Girl, y'all be stocking up on your toilet paper like everybody else is for some reason.
But no one knows why flus follow this seasonal pattern. Virologists' best guess is that these viruses are less stable with higher humidity and warmer temperature. Right now, there's
Oh,
no reason to
shit.
think the virus would act differently in different climate settings. We'll have to see what happens in this progress. Oh gosh.
Oh
The CDC
no.
calls the 1918 Spanish flu the deadliest pandemic flu virus in human history because it affected roughly 1/3 of the world's population and killed an estimated 50 million people worldwide. Let's see.
Okay, die now.
We don't have the tools to diagnose diseases or antibiotics to fight secondary infections. Hospitals back then, they were places you went to die, not to get treatment. Bruh, it's literally like,
It's like a 50-50 shot, bro. Really. Like.
2009 H1N1 outbreak spread quickly, eventually affecting an estimate of 11 to 21% of the global population. The WHO declared it a pandemic, and it received massive media attention because H1N1 caused little more than runny noses and coughs in most people. H1N1 is now part of the seasonal flus that come and go every year and is included in the flu vaccination. The Ebola outbreak in West Africa in 2014 offers an instructive tale about epidemic modeling. In September 2014, the CDC predicted that Liberia and Sierra Leone could suffer 1.4 million infections by January. If authorities did not intervene and communities did not change their behavior, hundreds of thousands of people could die, the CDC predicted.
God.
Hey, but they did change their behavior. And Jesus, the crisis changed cultural practices, including burial rituals, and through rigorous efforts at contact tracing and patient isolation, the epidemic was brought under control. When the outbreak ended, those two countries had seen fewer than 25,000 cases and about 8,700 deaths.
Yeah, let's go to the South Pole, bro.
One mystery of the novel coronavirus is that it seems to have little effect on children. It is not clear if they're immune somehow,
Damn, dog.
or are merely mildly symptomatic or asymptomatic. Harvard epidemiologist Mark Lipschitz said.
Lipschitz.
That has implication for one of the standard social distancing strategies, which is school closures. He said, "We don't know if it's an important control measure or if it's just a very expensive, costly, and disruptive control measure. One thing people should not do is rush to the hospital if they feel a bit sick. That happened in China, according to Harvard professor of global health policy Winnie Cheeman. Yep. Actions that were just crashing the system." Jesus. The experts say, although it may be impossible to contain the virus slowly, its spreads remain important, in part to prevent a sudden debilitating surge of patients in hospitals and the resulting chaos and disruptions to normal medical care. Slowing the epidemic is what we have to do if we can't stop it. Damn.
Boy.
Basically, we just gotta slow it.
This definitely will freak you out if you sitting here listening. Oh my god. This is just like when you try to freaking figure out what's wrong with you on WebMD. You feel
I
bad.
know, right?
Who was in here? Oh, Jonah was in here.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing survives the cold, virus wise. I mean, I guess, but like,
Mm,
hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It could go away in April with warmer temperatures. That's true, because they
Fingers
said it.
crossed.
They said it can't survive over like 50 some degrees. I think
Oh, 50
Ooh.
degrees Fahrenheit?
50 something. Yeah, I think.
Oh,
Something
I'm
like that.
fucking fine. I'm always around 300-degree machines.
Something like I don't know.
Fucking 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Fuck me over. Come on, Corona.
Oh Lord, don't even say that. Oh God, he gonna get it tomorrow.
I probably already have it, and I just don't know it.
Oh God.
You
What? The
sound
symptoms
so
don't
like
show up. You can get it, and it
sad.
doesn't show up for like a week.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! It's been like a week since I opened one of my sweaters. I'm trying. Oh shit!
Oh no.
And my throat's killing me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh,
Well,
I'm
that
dead.
was interesting. Wasn't that just fun? Guys, just take some
Oh, boy.
medicine. You know.
I don't have the medicine. You want to share?
Oh my god, get some medicine.
I don't need
Bruh.
enough Tylenol for fuck's sake.
Boy, it ain't even that hard to go. Walk your ass over to the area. Out.
She got out
the
I'm
so
hell?
walking my ass into a Walmart, especially a ghetto one.
Just cover your mouth, okay? Don't touch anything else.
Your face, anything.
Just the medicine and leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, that's what
Your
I had.
boyfriend
I
gonna
mean,
die.
I
He
have
gonna be
to
like,
work at a Walmart.
he gonna be like, I don't know what happened on his deathbed. So he's gonna be like, you didn't get fucking Tylenol.
Tylenol, now you need some cold and flu sound.
You would get cold and flu, you fucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
Don't worry about your phone, by the way.
What do you mean my phone?
She's like, don't worry, I wasn't.
My phone's all the way on my bed.
Don't worry about it, then.
Okay. But yeah, guys, what the
About it
fuck?
when you get
What
over
the
there.
fuck? Like the stream also.
Like the stream also.
Nah.
Wow. Okay, fuck you too then.
I already liked it.
Hank, Cletus, what you doing?
Hank's like, I'm
Cletus,
gonna
don't
beat
be a
Cletus
bitch.
ass.
Cletus,
Hank
don't
was
be a
fucking fighting his
Pokemon.
ass yesterday. You're
But
getting
yeah,
aggressive with
guys,
Cletus.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. It seems like the younger you are, like, the more chances you have to survive, unless you're like a real big smoker.
Oh, fuck.
Because it's a respiratory thing. So if you got some fucked up lungs, you know, your chances are lower.
I got asthma. Do you think that counts?
I don't know.
Oh, my parents are
No, 'cause
absolutely fucked.
your lungs are like healthier still. Like, I mean, you haven't smoked, like, you know. So you want to hear something sad? I don't know.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm bet. I'm ready.
I
Bring it
guess we're
on.
ready. We're talking about all this sad stuff. But I mean, just don't touch your face. Wash your hands. Wash your booty.
Wash your booty.
It's all gonna be
Bruh.
okay. Okay. I think it's gonna be okay.
You
At
gotta
least I
wash your
hope it's
booty.
gonna be okay. Why?
What?
You don't wash
Why?
your booty?
I said you.
Do you
wash
really?
your-
Do you actually get like? Do you get in there, or do you just like let the water run?
How did we get to that?
I guarantee
because
he just lets the water run.
because on TikTok, this man was like, he said he was talking with his coworkers, and somehow that came up, and like he said he doesn't wash his booty because like he doesn't actually wash like in his ass because that's gay. Dude was like, no, what you mean? He was like, bro, you just walking around
Your
with
mic
the
just went mute.
what?
I heard you go, what? In the
What?
room, but I didn't hear you say that in Discord.
Oh, you hear me now?
Oh, the live stream went offline.
What? What happened?
I
Oh
think the
no,
internet
stream
fucked up.
resumed. Stream is
Oh, I should-
continuing. Am I
I
good?
spamming the mouse over here.
Am I good?
Yeah.
My stream's continuing and now. Video output low.
Your
I don't know
Wi-Fi's
what's
like,
going
nah, bitch, not today.
The Wi-Fi got corona.
Probably does.
Drop frames. Oh no. It's going. It's just barely. Can you hear me though? But the dude was like, he says, so you just walk around with doo-doo particles all up in your ass on it?
For real, who the fuck don't wash their booty like that?
He's like, nasty smelling it.
Ugh.
He's like, bro, that's
Then
not
you better
Holy
watch
shit, when
nobody
did he
over there.
die?
Jesus. He's the second person I know that has had somebody killed in a motorcycle accident.
Third, I know that one of my best friends had their uncle.
Damn, dog.
My ex's uncle got hit by a semi on his motorcycle.
What in the fuck, man?
4 or 5 days ago.
Excuse me. Shit.
Jesus.
Passes back out.
But yeah, so like, y'all wash your ass?
Yeah, what the fuck kind of question is that?
Like
Yeah,
in the
dog.
crack?
Y'all
If
get
you
in
don't
there?
go wash your ass.
Y'all
your
get in the
ass
crack?
gonna stink.
Y'all get in that booty or not?
Y'all get in the crack or no?
Crack.
Got real silent. Y'all get in the crack or no?
Are you asking us?
Yeah, I'm asking everybody.
Hang on.
Oh.
He's like, hold on, let me check.
No, here you go.
He gonna put his hand in his ass. Oh no, I don't. That's what he's going to.
No, it just goes back there.
Please don't send me your ass.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
wanna-
no. Why the fuck would I do
I
that?
didn't know.
No.
You're about to
no,
see
no,
some
no.
gay shit, bro.
No.
I mean, it's
I'm
not
not
gay if he
sending
sends it
my
to
ass.
me, but if he sends it to somebody else, maybe.
Oh,
Golly.
jeez, not that.
I don't need to see it. I don't want to see evidence. I just want to know. Yeah, but y'all clean up in there, right? You don't need no
He said,
stank ass.
like, yes, you dumb bitch. I wash my ass.
I take
Well,
2
this-
showers every day, so yeah.
He with these showers, bro.
Why he act like he bragging? I take 2 showers, so you know.
No, I know this over here.
Listen, okay, just because I shower every 2 days doesn't mean anything.
Zip it over there,
Bro, do
man.
y'all shower every day or no?
Yeah, you're supposed to. What the fuck?
Shower whenever I feel
No!
like
Zach Haley don't even shower every other day.
No,
I
you're
shower
supposed to
whenever
have
I
one
feel
of
like
these every
it.
day.
Like, bruh, you don't have to shower every day.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
You go to work, you come home.
It's
Your
not good
ass
for
gonna
you.
stink. You need to wash it.
My ass doesn't stink. Does your ass stink after a few hours? What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
My ass does not
Damn,
stink
bro,
after
you
a
need to
few
wipe better
hours.
than.
For real. My ass does not stink after a few hours. I don't need to shower every day.
Uh-huh.
It's probably why I'm
You
sick.
just need to wipe better, my guy.
It's probably why I'm sick, but like, I don't need to shower every day. A bath does sound nice.
A bath.
Falls asleep in the bathtub. Ooh.
Don't need to worry about the
Nah,
corona
don't
killing
you
you.
dare.
Don't have to worry about the
You're gonna
corona killing
accidentally kill herself.
Takes some
Oh,
Falls
medicine
asleep
in
God.
the
in the bath.
bathtub.
Me falls asleep in a tree.
Like, you know what? She deserves it. She's a dumbass bitch. She slept in the fucking bathtub.
I wonder how many notifications.
I
it
wash
sends
up the
out now.
hole. No, I'm kidding.
Bro, yeah, you better get up in that hole.
Ew.
Nah, he sticks the fucking drill in there with
You
the towel.
stick.
Jesus.
Ew. You stick like something in there, like.
Yeah, he
Clean
takes
it.
the drill, just wraps a towel around the drill bit and goes.
Oh, are you that
Like, when you
loose?
cleaning the glass.
Is
you
your
feel
ass
me?
that
Like,
loose? To get the whole towel in there, like. What if the
No,
towel
he just
slips
puts a
off?
little corner of it in there.
y'all some nasty
What
asses,
if the
bro.
towel slips off?
Can you just
Get
you just
ass
fishing your ass in,
fucked.
He's drilling his ass. What is this? That's just nasty, bro. Like the stream if you're here and you haven't liked it yet.
What is
Subscribe if you're
this?
new. Yeah, God, no, just no. I come back to hear this mess. Listen. Jonah, do you wash your
You're
ass?
welcome, Jonah.
Yeah, Jonah, do
Fucking
you just
welcome.
let the water run over your ass, or do you actually?
Dude, get in there. Do you wash that hole?
You...
She said,
Oh,
do you wash that hole? Like, do you get not in the hole, but like
Jonah, what do you go
Woo!
outside like
surface
a
area?
like a fucking hobo and just fucking get
Do
the
you
hose
bend
and just go,
over and
yeet?
like make sure it's going right
Do
spot?
you spread them and like?
Yeah, do
you're
you
about to
spread?
get
Do you guys
some-
spread them?
Yeah, Slim, do you spread them and go outside and get the garden hose?
Do you
and
lean
just go
against the wall, spread them like
Don't
you're
turn
like
it into
PSA?
something you want.
Did
He
you
said,
say
don't
spread
turn
them
it
and
into
put them
something
against the
you want.
wall? What are you doing?
I said, do you lean against the wall and spread them like you're at TSA? Oh god.
It's like if I back
I'm
it up.
about to get... Oh god, no.
Don't turn it into something it was.
Too late.
Yeah, it's way
It's
too late.
being something else, brother. It's being something else. Goodness
He didn't add at you
gracious.
about your drill and everything.
Yeah, his special drill's got a special place in his hands.
What the fuck? I'm disgusted. I am disgusted. You guys flush after you pee in the toilet, or you guys nasty y'all?
Man, y'all better fucking flush after you pee in the toilet.
Y'all
That's
better
disgusting.
flush
Who
it.
the
Y'all
fuck
better
doesn't
wash
flush?
your
I yell at my little brother when he
Veen doesn't
flush. I'm like,
flush.
bitch, get your stupid ass
Noah,
in there
I
and
mean, my
clean that
dad
shit.
doesn't flush. And Veen doesn't flush. I don't
What?
think my dad ever washes his hands.
Oh, you gonna get the corona first, so you gonna give it to all of us.
And then Veen doesn't wash her hands sometimes. And my brother Noah, he doesn't wash
Bro,
his
I ain't.
hands sometimes.
No. Keep them hands away from me.
Them grubby little hands grabbing and shit.
When you've been in the
Oh, hell
bathroom for
no.
like 30 minutes taking a shit, and you can come out and not wash your hands. What you been doing in there with those hands? You
I
gotta
don't
wash
want to
them.
know. Don't touch me.
Love how nobody answered your question about getting up in that ass.
I know.
Sending
My
look at your
stream's still
Discord
going?
message. There's your answer.
I'm scared.
She said, I'm
Oh, I
scared.
saw that.
Hang on.
Disgusting.
She wasn't even
What?
surprised, son.
Here you go.
What the fuck? Okay, well then, I'm I can't. Well, boy,
Probably can't take y'all nowhere.
can't take him nowhere.
Don't rat me out.
Oof. God.
Don't choke.
Okay, fuck off.
Wait.
That's not what it's like, really. Okay.
You weren't
Wait.
expecting that, were you?
What? What you said?
Yeah.
Psh, what do you mean? I'm always expecting something like that.
Oh.
Uh-oh, that means it's something gay, he said.
Something gay, bro.
Nah.
Real gay.
She said real gay. Tap, tap, tap.
Don't worry about this at all. Where is it?
What do you mean, fuck off? That's not what it's like, really. Okay, what do you mean? Y'all just jack it at work ever, or?
What?
Whoa. Hey.
Excuse
No,
me.
we are not having this conversation.
Oh, does he do it? Oh, I'm on it. I'm leaving. Oh, God.
Step 1 on how to get Haley just to leave.
Nah, bro, I cannot. No.
Y'all ever done it at school or whatever, you know?
Yeah,
Oh
but
my-
Slim's over here with
bruh.
the power drill.
I could never. It just like that's
We know
too
Slim's
public.
in.
If you got the oops, I threw my controller on the floor. If you got the audacity to whip it out at school, nah, you have no.
The kids in the
I got
classroom
no
that whip it
issue
out.
with that. I walked down
Or
the
playing
hallway
within
with
their
it out. I
pants.
don't care.
What's wrong with you?
She's special.
Nothing. I ain't got nothing to hide.
That is so disgusting.
Sexual harassment.
All the little kids you sitting here fucking making.
Wait, whoa, sitting there fucking. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Nah, man, you
Haley,
out
what do
here
you got
ruining
images in
their
your head? I don't want to
innocence,
fucking
bro.
know.
You
Keep
over
it
here
there. We don't want to
ruining
hear about fucking
their
kids.
innocence. I cannot believe this disrespectfulness.
You really got Haley fucked up. She's like, I cannot believe.
I do not like nobody that
That's
likes to
kind of the
show
whole
stuff
point.
like
I
that.
said it.
That is outrageous to me.
That's outrageous to me. Bro, what is going on?
I'm disgusted, bro.
This shit got real.
Good.
How did this go from Corona to exposing yourself as school?
He said it.
He really said
He
dick
talked
from
about
Harambe,
whipping
I
it
guess.
out. Bruh.
Dude, I
Damn.
like how the chat's just dead now. I don't even think they know what to say.
Nobody wants to answer all
People
y'all
watching-
weirdness, okay?
What? I know
well,
y'all get boners at
change.
school.
Sit.
What about getting boners in school, bro?
I know y'all have gotten boners at school. Don't lie to me.
Hey, shush! Don't rat me out.
Look, see? Look, he just ratted himself out.
Oh.
Look at that.
I don't give a fuck. Pretty much
See?
sure. I'm pretty sure every fucking guy.
He said
Asshole.
premature. I'm pretty sure. Got you.
I'm gonna have Hank get you.
Hang up this shit. Too much of a
Hank will be
pussy.
like, "What's up, bitch?"
And just
Ah.
sleeping on the bed. Premature.
Fuck.
Oh, Lord. Mm-mm.
Popping
gonna go die
premature
now.
boners.
I'm dead. Somebody joined and said, fuck this, and just left.
Jonah.
Jonah said, fuck this. Oh, he's
Just
back, I guess.
So, Jonah, you using a power drill too, or
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Oh no, he said yes, I have, and I have a story. That's what Slim said.
I
Oh
bet.
no.
What's one of the stories
What's
you
the
have?
story? I think it's about the boner thing. Or maybe
Yeah,
I
just
don't
what
know.
the-
It could have been one of the many things we.
Okay, is this when you started like with mini power drills in school? Like,
I am out.
also, I am really fucked right now. Is that inevitable?
Bruh. Who the fuck sound like you talking through a goddamn Pringles can? That's your boyfriend. What is
Yeah.
all that? Oh my goodness.
He's on crack. It's okay.
I'm not on crack. The
We
fuck
still
you
love
mean?
him. Okay, fuck off stage, really. What's the story about? And what is
Come
it?
on, man,
Which
type
question
fast.
is it?
So there's running out of content here.
I'm not kidding.
I don't think there's any content left. I think we used it all.
I think
She
he's
really
mad now.
didn't come up with anything but coronavirus.
Well, I could talk about dictators, but like,
Uh,
you know how Mussolini died. It got
Let's just
silent.
give Hitler
You're not gonna
corona.
answer it?
Because we do not know.
What do you mean you don't know?
We are stupid.
They
mentally
got
stupid.
him and his mistress, or him and his wife, one of them. They got shot in the back multiple times.
Well, that's nice.
And then they
Oh.
got hung in the middle of the city, and they were spat on and kicked and stuff.
Jesus, man, they didn't
Yeah.
die from the gunshot wounds alone?
Oh, they did, but they hung their bodies up still, their dead bodies up.
Yeah,
So their people and the people would go by and they like spit on them and like hit them and
What
stuff.
the fuck, bro?
Because they all didn't like him because he fucked Italy
I
over.
mean, I get it, but like,
His
Jesus.
alliance with Hitler and shit.
He's like, puh, I spit on you. Disgusting.
Nah, he was a prime minister of Italy, and he was like a fascist leader.
Anybody else want
He
edible?
would take
Me?
socialists, and he would take them out of their house like in the middle of the night, and
Damn,
they would either get shit on, they were forced to shit
Shit on.
on like socialist like propaganda, or they would something else. Yeah, they they would get shit on. They would shit on them, or they would force them to shit on like socialist like material stuff, and or something else, or they
Oh,
might have been
that's
killed.
nice.
I'm not sure.
Welcome to the crack
Yeah.
house. How may I help you?
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Welcome to the
What was your
rice fields,
story, bro?
motherfucker.
But yeah, Mussolini really. Italy was fucked. That was before he was even prime minister.
My brain is fried like a grilled cheese.
How fucking high is he right now?
I don't think he's at all crazy enough.
Good lord.
But yeah, boys, yeah. We can listen about we can talk about dictators later.
Have a banana.
A banana.
Banana.
A banana. Yeah. Talk about how my manager got hit in the face and the skin got taken off his nose.
What?
And he got a concussion.
Banana.
Our manager now at work, Chris Hogan.
What the fuck? I don't want to give out a full name, but okay.
And nobody's gonna probably watch this far in anyway.
I don't know, all y'all mysterious shit, man. Who knows?
No, but yeah, he got smacked in the face with these pipes. He was trying to fix something, and then like the two pipes like hit him in the nose, and like tore the skin off, and he got a concussion. He went to the hospital, and yeah, he said you can't work for 24 hours, and shoot,
it oppressed me.
oppressed me. What?
Mega nut.
Oppressed me. Wait, what?
It oppressed me. Hold on.
But yeah, what'd you say? Did you shoot your shot?
I won't shoot my shot. Ah.
Shoot my shot. That's why I got killed.
What?
So what? YouTube. Well, what did you say? Like, what did you use? A bad word?
A bad word?
I don't know the rules on this channel.
Feces. City, what is he telling you right now?
Feces. He's talking about shit, bruh.
Bro, that's nasty. You really want to go back to the ass crack washing?
I need to wash my ass crack right now.
Jesus Christ.
He said, Can you smell it through the fucking screen? Whoa, no, that's the Corona language. We gotta.
That's so city.
I'm sorry, God, please don't. But I don't know what this says at all. Do you know what the fuck? Hold on, I'm gonna translate all this.
You know what the fuck?
Copy.
Damn, he writing a book in that language too. I don't know what he's saying. All over my couture.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
It's in Korean. I'm so confused because like it didn't make sense to me.
Watch him just be writing jibble jabble.
In this, but in this way, I'm confused. But I still feel that in this.
Jesus,
what the
you know
fuck?
how much that echo?
Jonah, what the fuck am I reading? Jonah, like I can't. Jonah, did you just like copy paste this? Can you actually write like this?
Someone fix their mic. Damn, dog.
Happily in this situation. Only sexual, Jonah, what the fuck? You don't even know what you wrote? You wrote some weird shit. tell you that.
He probably just wrote some fucking like
Somehow,
curse
some
shit on
song
there.
being
He doesn't even know
sexual.
it.
Something about something being sexual.
Sexual.
And I was like,
Turtles.
whoa. Excuse me, Cletus. Please say you didn't drink that. What was in that cup? Because I'll have to kill you. Because that's
Oh,
my
Peppa.
sanity.
Aww.
Collins. No. What does the rest of that say?
Wow, just Google Translator.
I think I got everything except for that last little bit. Let's see.
Just pressing random words. I told you.
Name. Not sick. Roar. Name, not sick. Roar. Please don't. You would have
Name?
something
Wait,
to
okay.
It says name,
Better shape
not
up.
sick. Roar.
It says nom nom. No getting sick.
Oh, but when I translate it, it says name, not sick. Roar.
Google, you fucked up. Next job.
Jonah, you were saying some weird shit. Some a song being sexual. And I'm very confused. So I guess his story wasn't important because he got oppressed.
All right, I'm copy and pasting that in the chat, Slim.
What are you copy pasting?
What his story was.
Why do you send it to you? I'm the one running this bitch. Like, damn.
I don't know.
I'm telling the stories here. What the fuck?
The eggplants are emojis.
Oh, I think you already told me this. I sound so
He's
like,
in
I sound so like, yeah. Oh, she was like, holy shit, and then walked away. Like, okay.
I'll be like, what do you like? You want to touch? You like the
I know, like,
peach?
what? She just walked away. Like, bitch, the fuck?
You want to saki or not? Huh? The fact it doesn't have the emoji. Yeah, I didn't take the time. I just copy and pasted it.
Eggplant.
Listen, don't judge
The
me.
fact that, like, I
feel
didn't even question it. All these things. Senpai, Hanky.
Wow.
What? I saw Hanky on there. That's all I noticed.
Google Translate. Wow.
No,
I
I'm
see.
just kidding.
I
I'm just
see.
kidding. I love your name, Hanky name. We'll have that.
What did I say? Google fucking it up.
Love your name, Hanky name. We'll have that be. Hold on, I'm gonna put what it said in Google Translate. There was more, but I don't want to type it. You know, you could just join us in Discord unless you're doing something, I guess.
I'm gonna shoot my shot. Yeah.
The hell, Jonah? Yes, Jonah.
The
Yes.
fuck was that? Who's busting a nut?
Haley is having an
That was
experience
not
over
me.
there. What do you mean that was not you?
It
Who
was
else
not
could it be?
me.
Jonah? Like, Jonah don't be talking. When you gonna play Overwatch again? When I
Never.
die from the coronavirus?
Wow. Excuse me.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna put that out there in the world. I'm gonna
They're gonna
live.
play it on her next day off.
What?
I'm gonna kill her otherwise.
Is Linton gonna be there?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know.
You piqued my interest. Okay, never mind.
Okay, he won't be there.
Wow,
Would
but
you
you
just,
won't
I mean,
play
if
with
he's not
me.
gonna be an
I-
asshole, which he rarely is an asshole, then he can be there. Hey, stop
Yeah.
making people sick like in AF.
Excuse me, motherfucker. I didn't make her sick.
Bullshit. I'm blaming you.
bullshit. I mean,
I'm blaming you.
can't. Boy, come here so I can cough on you, you dirty fuck.
Because the one I can hear coughing all fucking day and night like a
I
loud
can't help
motherfucker
it.
over there.
Listen, I was dying, okay? How dare you?
But look, she was. She made it through it. I'm gonna make it through it too, hopefully.
Yeah, don't hopefully me, you little shit.
I get
Hopefully.
scared.
No.
Hinky! Are you gonna get sick?
Hank, where my cuddles at, motherfucker?
You look creepy, but so cute.
He's like, yeah. I'll get them feet.
Jonah. Jonah, call for you, Haley. Everybody here at City, when I
Oi!
pay
On
my
the
PSR
13th,
account
I'm playing
off,
Friday
better
the
play.
13th.
Yeah.
Shit, I need to download that on my PlayStation before I
We could play
forget.
DVD on Saturday if she wanted to.
Yeah, he has to pay off his account.
What?
She
What
wants
about
to
Saturday?
pay off your account. What does that mean?
He has to
Wait,
pay off.
what about
What do you mean
what,
pay off?
Saturday? What about
Saturday.
Saturday?
Start playing
Yeah.
DVD. Your account is banned. What?
The fuck is that?
Why? What happened?
Wait, what are you playing Saturday?
I don't understand.
DVD.
The fuck is that?
What do you mean? What is that? Dead by Daylight.
Oh, okay. I'm
Steep.
joining them.
Ew, steep. What the fuck is steep?
Oh, I know what Steve is. I'm
Well,
gonna
if
sit
you're
on
gonna play
Trixie's
that
Steve.
Saturday,
I
then
mean,
I'm
what?
joining.
Whoa! Haley knows why my account was banned. What'd you do, Jonah?
His account is banned because of a bunch of chargebacks that happened, and now they banned him until he pays it back.
Chargebacks?
Yeah, chargebacks for games, I guess.
How did that
Nice
happen?
job. What'd you do?
You got your
What did I just
subscriber.
say?
Hey,
just know.
like the
Know what?
video if you're new. Like the thing if you're new. Like the stream.
I told
Subscribe.
Trixie I'd sit on his lap too and break his leg. He said that.
I mean, get you that, boy. Trixie looked very dapper. What?
I can't take you nowhere.
Why? What
Not
did I do?
wrong.
Said he looked dapper.
You're not
Wow,
wrong,
okay. Now I can both suck my weenie.
Excuse me?
So,
Wow.
When am I gonna play League with you again? Try, but I'm still like very confused
oh
Lost.
no, I'm lagging my fucking ass off.
as to when I'm gonna or what I'm doing.
Wow.
Maybe I'll try it when I'm like.
Look who is that in here?
I don't know who is it.
What are you
Oh,
is
doing?
it?
So why you not paying attention to what?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, what?
Jesus Christ. What is Jesus Christ? All the delicious crust put together.
no.
So not ass crust.
Wow, what's wrong with the ass crust?
What do you mean? What's wrong with ass crust? We're just talking about washing asses. It's the perfect time we can ask Linton if he washes his ass. He's dead. He's not even talking. Oh, there he is.
He said what or something like that. He said something.
I didn't hear that. Do you wash your ass? Like get in there, or do you just let the water run over it because you think it's gay to wash your ass? Stuffed crust pizza. Sorry, what?
Explain to me what the fuck did I just enter?
Listen,
Talking about washing ass again. We already talked about this.
And full blast your ass, clean it, or you just take a shower.
What?
Bro, no,
Full blast your ass to clean it. Wait a minute.
Listen to what Sydney is saying, okay?
Do you just like let the water run over your cheeks, bro, or do you get in
I
the
know
crack?
what you're asking. I just want to know why the fuck you're curious.
Because this man on TikTok,
You're
he said
welcome.
he was talking with his coworkers, and somehow this came into the conversation. And when his coworkers said he doesn't like wash his ass because it's gay, he said that's hella gay. And he's like, no, dude, what the fuck you mean? So he was walking around with poo poo particles in your ass all day, like dirty, bro. Yeah. So that's what I mean.
Well, okay, so if he thinks washing his own ass is gay, does that also apply to the front side as well?
I don't know. I don't know. He
true.
didn't talk about the front side.
That man's very non-hygienic.
He didn't talk about the front side. I mean, if he beats his meat, really, is it any different?
What?
He said what? Like, if he beats his meat, is it any different just from cleaning it for 2 seconds?
Yes.
What? You have to touch it to
Yes.
clean it. You have to touch it to beat it. Like, how is it gay to touch it to clean it? If it's not gay to touch it to like play with it. What?
Winston's like, the fuck?
Oh.
Did you just bust a nut? The fuck?
I have never heard such flawed logic in my life.
Oh my
Winston,
God.
you need to quit nutting over there, Jesus.
That can last the longest in here, trust me.
Oh God.
Bet.
Honey,
No bet.
What man is goes bet?
I don't know what I said bet to, but I don't care.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
This man crack today.
11 minutes. Alright.
Wait, what the fuck did I say? I don't even know. I just said bet. I don't care.
Bruh, you just made the gayest bet.
You
Wait,
did.
wait, what?
You made the
What
gayest
did
bet.
What did he say? Wait. What the fuck did he say?
Oh my God, this man's fucking
You
retarded.
just asked if he just
After what you said, I didn't say anything.
The fuck? Oh, hell no, I'm out.
He said, I'm out. It's your fault.
I'm
That
gonna go
was the
down a
way-
hole now. Goodbye.
That was the worst time for you to say bet.
Yeah.
Winston, go play with a sock puppet. Shush.
Hank, do you hear this bullshit?
Nigga's like, yes, and I don't wanna.
Hank doesn't know what's going on. Well, this has been an eventful time.
Is this man online?
What man?
Zachary.
I don't know.
Oh,
Ask him.
Alright, do you want to stop
What is
slapping
all
your leg
that?
there?
He's like, oh, you wish it was my leg.
Oh, it is my leg. The fuck?
Jesus Christ. Put me on my mystery, please.
bro, don't say that. The corona will get you.
I think she'd rather play with Corona at this point.
Yeah, you know what? You know,
I'm pretty sure I want to play with the Corona at this point.
Wow.
What?
Big oops. Big oops.
whose fault is that, Mr. Bet?
He's on bed and making these weird nut bits.
I'm gonna go die now.
What? What? Just muted himself. Oh no. What has happened here? From talking about corona to talking about ass to talking about nutting. He really left! He really left! He left to
He
hold
says,
the
time,
chat!
it's game time. I gotta go see how long I can last.
He really left and muted himself.
Watch this. Watch this. He's ready to click too much. I pulled him into. No escape.
Death is not an escape.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, he's all sad now.
It's fine. It's fine. You know what? That was one of the best things to come out of your mouth. Fine.
What?
Corona is the sea bear from SpongeBob. So I just gotta draw a circle, not an oval, a circle around myself, and I'll be fine.
Can I do without a P?
What?
Hey, Haley, what the fuck did you just say?
I'll
You have to
draw
draw the what around yourself?
a circle, not an oval.
It was an oval. It's gotta be a circle. Move over.
It's gotta be anti-corona circle.
Well, this has been an eventful time.
I'm just being an interior decorator here.
You're still decorating that shit?
Bitch, you know how big this fucking room is.
I do know how big it was.
Cletus, what are you doing?
I still haven't done anything with the bridges. I don't know how that's going to be sorted.
But yeah,
Ah.
guys. We have anything else to say?
Good podcast. Good podcast.
It's definitely something. This was supposed to be about dictators, and then somehow it changed to this.
Sydney was like, "Nah, I don't want to talk about dictators."
I just wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready. I didn't even want to do this, not gonna lie. But, here we are. I'm gonna. Now this boy's sad. You good? Just mute this up. Okay, he's not ready to talk about it yet. He's just had a gay traumatic experience.
He'll come around. It's fine.
He's having an episode. It's okay. Cletus, you have episodes of vomiting all over my fucking floor. Okay, we don't need that. Okay,
That was a
he's
lot.
gonna
Who
go in
did that?
timeout. Put him in timeout.
Probably the person just left.
Did you just drag him out?
Yeah, put him in timeout.
He said, "Fuck that."
Well, I've done a thing now.
Just because I said he was having an episode.
Haley, I've like rearranged the infected
But yeah, guys.
corner.
Heaven.
Thanks for.
You
being
come and
here.
have a look. It is quite.
Like, I don't know who's all watching. It says 5 people are watching, but like,
I'm
just
downloading something at the moment.
Thanks.
Oh, what are you
Everybody's
downloading?
watched.
Friday the 13th.
Like
Oh God.
the stream. Subscribe if you're new. Wash
Yeah,
your
boy.
ass. Don't
Oh,
touch
yeah.
your
Yeah,
face
boys.
if you go in public.
Oh yeah, it is Friday the 13th.
Wash your hands.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't cough. Don't go around coughing people. You know. Sneezy people. 3 hours.
Do you want to tell you the funniest thing I found about this whole situation?
What?
Someone came out and like was just explaining like just you know, keep your hands away from your mouth, just don't cough on anyone, don't sneeze on anyone, always wash your hands and that. And then right after she says, "Don't touch your face," she immediately licks it, like fucking does that thing where like you lick your fingers to move to flip the page.
Oh,
Yeah.
To do like that page
The
flip thing.
lady at my work that was talking about it, she's like talking about don't touch your face, and then she starts touching her face. I'm like, she's like, see, I just touched my face. She's like, guys, you don't even know you're doing it. Just I'm like, bruh. Ay.
oh my goodness, Joy.
3
Hope
hours,
everyone-
maybe 2 hours.
Get a
Just
vaccine. Hope everyone's ready to get vaccinated because apparently the vaccines getting developed. So
Why does this feel like, you know, one of those
1.5
movies where
to 2
like
years. What?
it feels like one of those movies where everyone's getting infected and then like they're trying to get vaccines out, but they're not getting them out fast enough. But a bunch of people are dying, and like that's what it feels
Oh,
like.
yeah.
I mean, that's what's happening.
But you like this. 1, the coronavirus is less infectious than Ebola. 2, it's got a lower mortality rate. Literally, it's none.
Older
It's like having the
people
scary.
flu,
are
except it's a bit worse.
more likely to get infected and die.
You just feel crappy.
I feel like shit. Haley got
You
me
have
sick.
corona.
Haley gave me her corona. There is
Yeah.
somebody with corona like 10 minutes away from us.
Yeah, there is actually.
And our mom has to go into that hospital.
The person in my house with fucking corona, apparently.
Boy.
Mom just won't stop coughing.
Oh.
Oh, that was me. But we're being dead ass. Like,
Yeah. It's gonna be rough, boys. And they don't even have enough protective stuff for these bitches.
Do you know those masks don't actually do anything?
No. Yeah. Ripskis, bros. Ripskis.
Let's hope no one else gets it here then, because we're like fucked. What the fuck was that?
Oh my god, I thought a song was gonna play.
Yo, fuck.
And I was like, please
10
no, because I don't have
people are-
Perfect muted.
10 people got sent over to Liverpool who have the coronavirus. The thing is, Liverpool literally has nothing to carry. Like the hospital they sent them to has no doctors.
What the fuck?
How does a hospital not have doctors?
How is it even a hospital?
Because it's just got nurses.
Well, it's kind of an ass hospital, isn't it?
It's meant to be kind of like a walk-in center. So you just walk in if you got like small amount of pain or something.
Okay.
You wouldn't go to like a big massive hospital all the time.
Hmm.
Let's say if you've just got like a bit of a back pain, you'll just go to the walk-in. Give a good quick examination and they'll say, okay, this is like wrong with you. Either take it easy or here's a prescription or go to the hospital.
So you're fucking dying, bitch. Get to the goddamn hospital.
But I'm in the
See, is the
You're like the
interesting thing?
real hospital.
British
The
people do
real
like
hospital.
anything possible not to go to the hospital.
Same.
Haley doesn't like the house.
Oh my god!
It has to
Right,
be on
Haley,
fire.
I'm
She'll
gonna
be
need your
like,
opinion on something.
Yeah,
My
take me.
opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get on Wolverine.
Okay.
Oh, well, you gotta give me.
Anyways.
I've put some things
Thanks for
down.
watching, homies.
I just wanted to see what you said.
If you haven't liked the stream. Subscribe if you're new. Go check out the Instagram.
Subscribe.
We're close to 600.
Yeah, what
go-
the fuck?
I know, right? Go check out the Instagram. I post some quality content on there. Quality pics.
Follow Real Gaming Mama.
Yeah, go follow them. Check them out. Check out the new cooking video up on Real Cookie Mama. Mukbang up on the Mukbang channel. Real Mukbang Mama.
Sydney, why you sound so cracked out? God dang.
Cause I am.
She said, go check out
feel
Real
real hot.
Gaming. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Vlogging has more channels on it.
What kind of language you speaking?
We got some more Pet Salon videos up there. Go check them out. Yeah.
Who is that?
I have no idea when I'm gonna be doing another one. Next week, bruh. Podcast. Hopefully. Wednesday?
Should I
Bob
be
Ross.
there? No? Okay.
What does Bob Ross gotta do with this?
I'm about to be Bob Ross when I get this paint back.
Heather's gonna do some paint. She's gonna paint Adley pictures.
22 days.
What's Bob Ross gotta do with
A
this?
little over 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for watching. I'm done. We're done here.
Gracias. Goodbye. Hasta la vista, baby.
Goodbye, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye.
Okay, we didn't need 40 goodbyes. We just said goodbye one time.
Yo, what have I
You're
just
talking
noticed?
like Bob. Oh.